As I mentioned earlier, Paul is off this week. Recognizing the nearly 300 dairymen across the state, the Georgia Farm Bureau recently held its annual Dairy Day event right here in Macon. The Monitor's Damon Jones tells us why events like these are so important to the industry and what challenges producers face in an ever-changing economy.
June is officially National Dairy Month, and among the many events planned by SUDIA is the annual Dairy Day held at the Georgia Farm Bureau headquarters in Macon. It's an opportunity to not only show off their product, but also give out important information.
It's important that folks get the 3 servings of dairy that they need a day, that they understand that milk and milk products not only provide 9 essential vitamins and minerals, but also are the #1 source of protein in our food supply. That's important for the building of strong bones, more importantly for the building of strong muscles. So there's lots of good things about milk and milk products, and we need to get that word out.
Despite that, there are still many misconceptions about the nutrition of milk, specifically in the school systems. It's something the American Dairy Association is working hard to change.
It's real important that we have good nutrition and with our school kids and to keep the obesity down in our young folks, because it affects them later on in life, and we just need to have. I mean, it needs to be out there.
When thinking about the agricultural industry in Georgia, dairy isn't the first thing that comes to mind. However, it is in the top half of milk-producing states, which makes it vital to the state's economy.
Very important to the state of Georgia. We have approximately 280 dairy farmers in our state. We're one of the highest producing states in the southeast United States here in Georgia. Those folks work hard every day to put milk and milk products on consumers' tables.
But over the past year, that hard work has not seen much profit, as falling prices have led to a nearly $3 loss per 100 pounds of milk produced. It's a hardship these farmers are finding difficult to cope with.
It's very difficult for dairy farmers because the inputs, the feeds, the fuels, and the fertilizers that they have to use to produce their product are still at a high level. As the milk price goes down, that puts a squeeze on what dairy farmers will be able to do as far as their farming operations. In many cases, those margins get very close, and it's very difficult.
So it's been a delicate balancing act for the producers as they try to minimize cost while still putting out high-quality product.
I think with the way things have been the last few years, I think I have done as much as I know that I can do and still produce a quality product. I mean, you can't just keep cutting, and if you're going to have, they want good quality milk, but you can't cut everything. You've got to, it costs money to put out quality stuff, and that's the way it is.
However, despite all the hardships they've had to face recently, there's still plenty of optimism among producers. It's that kind of attitude that says a lot about the people working in the industry.
The dairy business is that way. Dairy farmers in particular are that way. They're the most hopeful and faithful people on the face of the earth. And when they face a hard time, they adapt and overcome.
For the Georgia Farm Monitor, I'm Damon Jones.